Hey guys, it's week 2, day 4, Thursday. Today we're going to be talking about cold messaging. If you don't know what cold messaging is, it is when you send a message to somebody who has never shown any interest in Plexus before. So they haven't liked any of your posts, they've never messaged you about it, you've never spoken to them about Plexus before. That's when you just message them out of the blue and you share Plexus with them. You bring it up and hope that they're interested. Cold messaging is something that is very, very important for you to learn and to try out in the beginning. Get started doing it right off the bat because it's going to be something that is going to propel your business throughout your journey. Something that's going to keep it going and keep your business growing. In the beginning, when you first start posting about Plexus and you first start sharing about it, talking about it with everybody, you're going to start getting, messages. You're going to get people liking your posts and stuff, and it's going to seem like everything's going really well. And it will be going really well because you'll be getting customers and stuff and ambassadors, and it's going to be great. Well, eventually that kind of starts to slow down, and we do kind of have like a roller coaster where you have a really good month and then you kind of not have so much interest the next month, and then maybe you'll get some more the next. So cold messaging is really going to keep your business growing, especially during those times that you're kind of in a little bit of a valley and not getting as much interest as you may have the month before. So cold messaging. I'm going to talk to you guys about kind of the secret to it. I really can't give you a specific message to send because I send a different message to every single person that I cold message. I never copy and paste because let me tell you, I copy and pasted in the beginning and I was getting no responses and I didn't realize, what I was doing wrong until I really went back and read it and thought to myself, and asked myself, would I respond to a message like that? And that's when I changed it. And I'm so glad that I did because now I get responses back most of the time. And you're still going to have those few that kind of ignore you, and that's okay. It happens. But for the most part, people respond to me. And that shows me that they're getting something out of my message besides just me sounding salesy or something. You never want to come off that way. Excuse me. Because we're actually not selling Plexus, we're sharing it. I'm all about sharing the products and sharing the opportunity and sharing the health and wellness of this amazing company and their products. So I want to make sure that I'm coming off that way. So when you are sending a message, you want it to be personal. I don't want to just send a message that says, hey girl, have you heard about Plexus? Are you interested? I don't want to send something like that. So if it's a friend of mine, I know what's going on in their life, and I'll bring up something like that. Okay, so it's a close friend and they just graduated from college. You can mention that in the message and say, hey, I just saw your graduation pictures. That's so awesome. I'm sure it was so exciting to have your family there, watch you walk across the stage after all that hard work. Did you, land a job? Where are you working now? Or, something like that, something that they've done recently, something to show them that you're interested in their life. You've been following them on Facebook, and you want to know what's going on with them. If it's somebody that you don't know that well, you have them on your Facebook. I mean, obviously you have them on your Facebook because you know them in some way, but maybe you don't keep up with them very much. So maybe go to their Facebook and look at, their past few weeks of things and see what's going on in their life, see what they've posted about. And then when you go to write them a message, bring up some of those things. Like I had a friend who had just taken her daughters to Disney World. And that never came up in my news feed when she took them, but I went back and looked at her Facebook page and saw that and was like, hey, I saw you just went to Disney World. Looks like the girls had so much fun. Did you go to all the parks? Just little things like that, showing interest in it. And I want to make this clear right now. I'm never fake, okay? If I have somebody on my Facebook, it's because I care about them. And I am interested in their lives, so I'm never trying to be fake here. If you're fake, it's gonna come off that way. So I feel like it's always easy, to find something relatable with them, with these people, something that, sparks your interest and stuff or whatever. And I always love to go back and rekindle relationships with people that I haven't spoken to in a while. That's really, really rewarding for me. So it's easy. It's just easy to do that. But you really want the message to be personal, something that shows that, you have interest in them. And so the bulk of the message is that for me. Just talking about their lives, maybe ask them a few questions about their lives and things. And then the second paragraph is where I bring up Plexus. And when I am sharing about Plexus or asking someone about it, I like for it to come off as non-salesy as possible. And it's really not that hard because I have such a strong passion for these products. So I feel like it, usually it comes off pretty easily that way. But I just say something like, hey, by the way, have you heard about Plexus? I've been using these all-natural health supplements for 7 months now. They've completely changed my health around. My whole family is on them. And the business has been amazing for us too. And I might say something like, I'm so passionate about these products because what they've done for me, my family, and many of my friends, and I just want to share them with everybody. And then I might end it with, if you're interested, I would love to share some more information with you. And I usually keep that part as short and sweet as I possibly can because, again, I don't want the whole message to be about Plexus, and I don't want them to think that I'm just messaging them to make a sale. Really, I'm messaging them because I just want to share, this amazing opportunity in these products with them, and I want to rekindle our relationship as well. So they'll see that and they might think, they may or may not be interested in the product. So when they message me back, usually we're talking about, their life and the things that I talked about with that. And then at the end, they usually tell me, if they're interested and they want to hear more, or sometimes they'll say, oh, I've heard about it. I'm really not interested at this time. Either way, it's totally okay. If they're interested, I'll, ask them a little bit more about what's going on, and I'll send them some information. And if not, we're still continuing a conversation about, life in general, my life and their life. And we still have a relationship going. And that's what I love about it, because someone's not ready to commit and take Plexus products, or they're just, don't really want it. That's totally okay. Totally okay. Yes, I do think these products could help every single person in this world, but you can't, force anyone to try it. So I've had a lot of success sending messages that way, and by success, I not only mean, getting customers or ambassadors from that, but I also mean just rebuilding relationships. That's really rewarding for me, and I love that about it as well. So I think it's a plus no matter what happens, what the outcome of it is. If you need any help when it comes to cold messaging, if you write out a message and you're just not quite sure if, it sounds good or whatever, if it comes off salesy or anything, feel free to message me or your upline about it, and we'd be happy to help you write some out. If you have any more questions about it or anything that you're unsure about, just send us a message and let us know. And hopefully we'll be talking to some of you guys tomorrow if you had any questions about this week. And if not, then get ready for next week, all about products. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.